Hello student, welcome to the fourth day of online tutorial session. As in the previous lecture video I have mentioned that today we will start from the decimal fraction conversion, from decimal fraction to binary conversion. Okay, previously we have converted the whole number, decimal number, to binary number system, but here if it is a fractional part is there, fractional part means the point value. Okay, that is 6.02 is there, so point value 0.02, how we will convert it into the binary number system. So this part, this fractional conversion with this different base value, we will learn about today. So let's first revise the steps and then we will start conducting the examples. Okay, so first step it is saying that multiply the decimal number by the base of the number to which it is converted. So in which base you have to convert it, we have to multiply the value with that particular base. Previously for the whole number we are dividing, and now if it is a fractional numbers, then we have to multiply it with the base value. Okay, second it is saying write the integer part of the result multiplication beside the product, whatever integer part. Okay, and previously we are putting the remainder, okay, beside it. Okay, in step 3, repeat the multiplication by multiplying the fractional part from the previous multiplication by the base of number which is to convert it. Okay, whatever fractional part is still left, that again we have to multiply it by the base value. Okay, so we will repeat step 2 and step 3 till the fractional product of the multiplication is 0. Okay, in step 2, or you have got the sufficient number of product of term. It may sometimes happen that we are continuing going on. Okay, after a certain time we will look that if same number of fractions is repeated time, if some case of repetition is coming, then we will stop, and then again and we can stop at that point, or if 0 is coming, then we will stop. Okay, and step 5, finally from the write the integer portion from top to bottom. In case of whole number, what we are doing, from bottom to top we are moving, right? But in case of this kind of a fractional evaluations, from bottom to top, from top to bottom we will do. In case of whole number we have done bottom to top. Okay, this is the reverse policy. Okay, so now we are moving to the example part. Okay, see, one example is there, that is 0.236 base 10 we have to convert into base 2. So first what is given, that particular number you have to multiply it with 2. Okay, and one more time I'm saying that question may comes, that is 6.023. So 6 you will divide with the previous normal divided by 2 format, and if 0.02 or 0.03 what I have said, that you will follow this method. Okay, if a total whole a fractional number is as a whole is coming 6.23, so 6 will be evaluated as the divisional method, or 0.23 will be evaluated in this method. Okay, so now we will start first. 0.236 we will multiply it by 2. So what result we are getting? 0.472. so this is 0 is the integer part, so integer part we will write beside, and whatever fraction it is left, that is 0.472, again we are multiplying with 2. So we are getting 0.994. Again we are writing 0 over here. So what fraction is left? 0.994. So again 0.994 we are multiplying with 2. So what we are getting? 1.88. So again 1 is the integer part, so we are writing 1 as the integer part, and fraction part is left, that is 0.8888 into 2, so it's 1.776. again 1 we are writing, and fractional parts again multiplied, that is 0.776 into 2. So the answer is coming 1.552. again 1 we are writing and multiplying it is that 0.552 again by 2. So again we are getting, that is 1.1 it is 1.104. so again 1 we are writing, then again we have to multiply it with 0.104. so we can continue, but after long we have after point we have evaluated 6 number of steps. From that 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 6 number of number of steps we have evaluated, that is more than enough. Okay, so we don't need to further go through this multiplication, because though we have not achieved the 0 value, but still we are achieve after 0.6 decimal places, the 0.6 number of places after point, so it is enough for the conversion. So that's why it is stop. Now we are moving to the another example. It is written 0.125 base 10 to we will convert into 2. So now we are start multiplying with the 2 value as we are converted into base 2. So we are multiplying and the result is 0.250. So integer part is 0 writing. 0.25 again multiplied with the 2, answer is 0.500. So integer part we are writing. Again we are multiplying with 2. So the answer is 100 and 1 we are writing. So what fractional part is left? That is 0. So we have achieved 0. So for further we will not multiply. So in this way we can convert the fractional decimal value to binary one. Okay. So now we are coming to the next topic, that is decimal fraction to octal fraction. Previously we have done decimal fraction to binary fraction. Now we will done octal fraction one. So the logic is absolutely same, that we have to multiply it with the base value and we will keep aside the whole integer number beside the multiplication. So now directly coming to the example, that is 0.236 base 10 and 2 base 8. So we are multiplying with 8, so the answer we are getting 188. So 1 we are writing, 0.88 is there. So 0.88 I am multiplying with 8. So answer we are getting, that is 7.104. So 7 we are keeping aside and 0.14 we are multiplying with 8. So what we are getting, the result we are getting, that is 0.82c. So 0 I am kept aside and again multiplied 0.83 with 8. So we are getting 6.656. Okay, so 6 I am keeping and then again we will multiply 0.656. So we have seen the 4 number of digits like after points. So we can stop here, you can move forward. Okay. Okay. Now coming to the another example, that is 0.613 into, we have to convert it into base 8. So 0.613 if you multiply it by 8, then the answer is 4.904. So the 4 I am kept aside and 0.94 again we have multiplied with the 8 value. So what we are getting, that is 7.232. 7 we are kept aside again 0.23 we are multiplying with 8. So what we are getting, 8.56. 1 I am kept aside and 8.6 again we can go forward the multiplication. Okay, so in this way we can keep moving, but up to 4 or 6 decimal places you will check and then you can stop if 0 is not coming. Okay. Now quickly we coming forward to decimal to hexadecimal base conversion. Okay, so now we are started example is 0.236 we are multiplying with 16. Okay, so the answer is 3.776. So 3 I am kept aside and 0.776 again we multiplied with 16. So what result we are getting, 12.4416. 12 we need to kept aside, but it is a hexadecimal number system. 12 is represented as C. So directly I am writing over C. Now the point fractional part is 0.146. So 0.146 again we multiplied with 16, we are getting 6.665. So we keep aside the 6 value and again we can go forward the multiplication of 0.656 into 16 and we can keep going on. Okay, and from top to bottom we will write down. So that is the answer is 0.3C6. Okay, now coming to the another example, that is 0.613 we have to convert into base 16. So we are multiplied with 16. So if you multiply, the answer is 9.808. So 9 we have kept aside and we have multiplied 0.808 with 16. So result we will getting, that is 12.928. So 12 is a whole number. 12 we can represent in hexadecimal number system as C. So we have written C and 0.928. Okay, here it is written 0.238. Actually this is actually the wrong value. So we have to multiply it with the 9.28. Okay, 9.28 and 16 we will multiply and we will get the value 14.848 and it is E. Okay, so we will continue and then from top to bottom we will write down. So in this way we can convert from decimal fractional to binary, decimal fraction to octal fraction, decimal factor to hexadecimal factor. Okay, so here with this video one homework PDF will be attached, that is PDF 4, homework part 4. So you complete it and submit. Okay, thank you student. I'm ending my lecture over here.